All right. So Brandon, for good old time's sake, we're gonna do the most popular segment from the '70s. Brandon's
70s.
Brandon's Big Bites.
Big boots.
Brandon's Big Bites.
All right, I got y'all's two of the weirdest questions I ever thought in my life. Are y'all ready?
All right. We are ready.
All right. Don't judge me.
Okay.
Never.
Are y'all,
No
not-
judgment.
are y'all gonna judge me? Yeah.
No judgment here.
No judgment. It's good
Okay.
content.
All right. First one. I've been thinking about this for a week since y'all are talking about bringing David back on, and all right, I don't know why I thought about it. All right, both of y'all, you have to answer this. It's a would
All
you
right.
rather. All right, so would you rather slap a random baby with cancer, or pee on your wife if she was into that?
I mean, that's
You've
for
been
me.
thinking
That's
about
a
this for a
no-brainer.
week. I mean, if
Yeah.
my wife is into it,
Right. It's got to be the pee on my wife, especially if she's
Yeah.
into it. Even
Yeah,
if she
if she's
even
into
if she was like very much against it, I would do that before slapping a baby, especially a sick one.
so yes, I would also do the second one because she's into it. Like, I don't know, it doesn't really affect me. Like, she wants to be peed on, I'll pee on her. Especially,
I probably would do it if she was into it. You know what I mean? With no other if that was something that.
I mean, I don't want to slap a baby. I
Right.
don't want to slap a baby. Especially if like the baby's sick. Yeah, the baby's sick. You've been thinking about that for a week.
I was trying to think of the second half. So the pee on your wife thing wasn't like the official one.
You've been
It
thinking
was
about
like-
slapping sick babies for a week.
I was trying to compare like something where you have to make a hard choice,
Mm-hmm.
and I couldn't think of. I was thinking about some like peeing on like someone who's dead that you hate.
It could be like,
And-
or just being like on a enormous stranger, or a
Okay.
trained boxer. You know what I mean? That would be a harder decision, I think. Like going to pee on Mike Tyson.
I would absolutely get stage fright. Like,
True.
I-
All right, so like would you rather slap a random baby with cancer or pee on a homeless man who is sleeping?
all right, that's better actually.
Yeah, much better.
That's much better.
I wanted to
That's
make it a
much
little harder
better.
for you to
That's much
choose.
better.
I would still choose the homeless guy. I wouldn't. It wouldn't feel right slapping the
Dude.
baby. No, I mean the baby's sick. Like, no, that's
I'm going.
not.
I think okay. So obviously, like I would not do either of these things. If I had to do one of these two things and like my life depended on it, I would have a lot of trouble with a homeless one because like this, I would probably not. I'd have to stand there for like 20 minutes. It would probably take me like 8 minutes to work up the courage to pee because I don't know if that guy's gonna wake up. Like, and I'm kind of in public because he's outside. So like, it would be a lot more of like I don't know if someone's gonna walk by because this man's homeless, so he's on the street, and I would have a lot of trouble with peeing on a random homeless man for those reasons. And if I slapped a baby, like it could just be a little tiny slap. It just could be like interpreted for
that's-
like a little pat on the cheek.
No, that's not true. Because that's like saying that could be a little like drip. Use one dribble of pee on the guy. You know
Either
what
way,
I mean?
either way, I gotta whip it out, and like it's hard. I mean, and you take the risk of like I guess it kind of depends on what the settings are. Like if you put me like
Yeah.
in the middle of a field and like this, I know this guy's like passed out cold for the next 5 hours. It's different.
Right.
Also, like what is going to be the ramifications? I'm not going to hurt this kid.
It's a controlled setting where like the homeless guy is there and the baby is right to the side of.
And like,
Yeah.
are people going to like shame me for either one? Because in that case,
Yeah,
I'll take
like
the
an
pee on.
audience is
In that
watching,
case,
you
I'll
get to
pee on
make
the
a
homeless
decision.
man.
You
Because
get
obviously,
shamed
it's
hard for either, but the one's like unforgivable. No, nobody gets more benefit of the doubt than a sick child, rightfully so. You know what I mean? Like,
innocent homeless man sleeping.
but like a sick innocent baby. Like, there's no comparison there. Nothing. Nobody's gonna get as much sympathy as that. In my opinion.
Yeah.
I wanted to make it a little hard, so
Yeah, I mean that
Well,
that is
What
That
would you
is
do,
hard.
Brandon?
For some reason, I would pick the baby.
I think I would pick the baby too. I know it sounds terrible.
what? That's
I know
crazy.
I know it sounds terrible, but like, well,
What do
okay,
you-
again, it depends. It depends on the setting. But I would not hit him that hard. I'd just slap him,
But that
or
doesn't.
just touch their face.
That's not. I feel like that's not fair. Like it has to be. if you're just touching their face, then he's not saying, would you rather touch a baby's face or
Okay.
be on a guy? You have to like. I mean, this is a wind up smack where like
I have to do it as hard as I can.
is that baby okay? Maybe not
as hard as I can.
but you have to like really slap him. Yeah,
Like it's gonna hurt the baby.
for sure.
All right. Well, then I'll probably
Maybe not like injure, but hurt. Like they won't be injured, but they'll be hurt.
like.
You'll leave a mark. Like you'll be able to tell this baby got slapped.
All right, Brandon picked the baby. Dude, I don't know. I'm just gonna be bold. This is a podcast. We're not actually doing it. I'm just picking. I'm picking the baby. Toughen him up. Toughen him up a little bit.
Yeah. Okay, I got a second one. All right. I'm just gonna say that like you could be multiple things, but this is like the first thought. If you were a cannibal, what celebrity would you want to eat the most, or a person? You can do a person, but yeah.
The
Well,
Rock.
Okay.
The Rock.
The Rock. Well, I think like the
Why? You gotta say why.
Because like it isn't all about like I think when you eat meat, you're eating the muscle. So you want somebody who's like lean but very muscular, and yeah, I think the Rock is jacked. He's a celebrity.
Don't you want like a fat like pig, like if you're having bacon
Like
or
the
something?
steak, the steak.
Well, bacon's
the steak,
different.
The fat part is good. Like,
Yeah, but you're not eating. You know, the actual meat part is. So I see what you're saying. You'd want somebody.
I actually got barbecue last night at this place
Maybe
that
then-
Shelby's dad loves, and there was brisket, and there was lean brisket, and there was fatty brisket. There was like two
Right.
different ones.
What'd you go for?
I picked the lean one, but Shelby's dad, who's like an expert on like barbecue food and everything, like he's like the fatty one's the better one.
Right. That's what they say. I
taste-wise.
guess also like the alpha about being able to say that you ate the Rock. Like it's hard to.
Yeah. So my question is like, okay, as somebody who's like eats cows or whatever, like I don't care which cow. Like I don't take is part of it like taking the power of like I ate this person
for sure.
So what you wanna eat someone that's
social
like you want to eat somebody that's like admired and loved by everyone. I'm sure that'll be a big hit.
Or somebody who's hated by everyone.
Well, you picked The Rock, who's loved by everyone.
Right.
That's the route you went. I would probably want to go more of the route of someone that everyone hates. It's not like the evilness is baked into their food. It's just food. So I would take I don't know who's the most evil person out there. I'll take some ISIS
Kim Jong Il or something.
terrorist. I don't know. Kim Jong Il. I don't know. He's pretty bad, but I feel like he's not the worst person on the planet.
It's debatable. Putin.
Also, if Kim Jong Il is gone, you don't know what's gonna happen with that country. There might be like a vacuum or something.
I think his system takes over. They say.
Yeah. I'll eat like an evil person. I'll eat like I guess I got to name an evil person now. I'll eat Jeffrey Epstein's wife.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Ghislaine. She's not his wife, but
Ghislaine Maxwell or whatever. I'll
did you
eat
see
her.
real quick? Did you see that? How much evidence they submitted? They submitted over
No.
1 million pages of evidence.
Wow.
And somebody has to read that. 1 million pages. You know how long it takes to read
That
1,000 pages?
sucks.
1 million pages.
It's not even like a realistic number. It's like
No.
it's like a homework assignment. Like they'll never get done.
Get started.
They'll probably scan a little bit.
They'll
but
probably
that's a lot of
stop
pages.
after like 16, 17 pages. Like,
Imagine
she's
being like
guilty.
imagine like the Xerox printer that had to like print that out.
Right. Don't you think after 60 pages, 70 pages, like she's definitely guilty. Like I don't
Or
think
they should at least like take like the periods and shrink them down, shrink the spaces down, do like
Yeah,
another font,
right.
make like the column smaller.
Yep.
Yeah, dude, she's guilty. Like I'll be curious to see if she kills herself or whatever in jail. I don't really know that whole story that well, but she's bad, so I'll eat her. And want to know one of my takes on this is like I feel like humans are probably delicious. Why wouldn't they be? Now, one thing I can understand is that you don't want to open up the floodgates of eating humans at all.
Sure.
Like that's not something that society wants to do. Like there's probably times where we could like justify trying it or something, and it's on like a late night show, but like we don't want to open those floodgates because I think there's some like elitist out there, someone who knows about it tries it. I bet you it's delicious.
Do you think monkeys are delicious?
Oh, I never had it.
But
But-
does your gut tell you that they are or
No,
not?
my gut doesn't tell me that they are.
So that would be the closest thing, right?
But they don't have like first of all, like they don't have like fat, and they have like tails and like
You're talking about
like
monkeys don't have fat.
humans have more like fat and muscle than monkeys. I think.
Yeah, I
You
would
talking
go ahead
about-
and say that monkeys definitely have certainly more muscles than humans because they're literally spend their entire life swinging and pulling themselves up on trees and stuff. The fat, maybe, but I would also.
Okay, but that's
I
a
don't
good
know.
point though about like right, a monkey's comparable. Do you think it'd be good? I mean, monkey meat, is that a thing?
I think that's now. Is that how in the movie Outbreak how it started? People eat monkeys. I don't know.
Hmm.
I would
'Cause,
stay
like,
away from
The
monkey meat.
universally eaten meats are cows, chicken, and pigs, right? Like everyone's okay, kind of okay with that. Not
Fish.
everyone, but fish, like, and they're all pretty good. And like, why doesn't people eat like rhinos? Is it because they're more
Well,
rare?
Probably. I mean, that those. I guess white rhinos are endangered, but yeah, they're more rare. Like cows are plentiful, chickens are plentiful. You know what I mean? Right, rhino. I think there's like 10,000 rhinos in the world. So that and maybe that has always maybe they've always
Maybe that's
been
part of
more
it,
rare. I don't know.
but if that's the if that's the case, we're not factoring in how delicious it is.
Sure. Yeah,
And
I'm not.
humans,
I'm not, I would
would
never.
be humans would be the last one that we would ever justify eating. So I just think there's a chance it's delicious. I don't know.
There's certainly a chance. Certainly a chance. I would say that. Like, I don't.
we get
think-
all these grains and nutrients, and like we're well fed, and like there's a chance they're absolutely delicious.
There's certainly a chance. I would never argue that, but my gut tells me it's just not. Be like gross. I don't know.
Who you eating,
Maybe
Brandon? Who you eating?
Maybe I'm wrong.
I think
Who
you're
you
wrong.
eating?
My instinct is it's right or it's delicious.
You asked me who I would eat.
Who you eating?
My first thought was Rikishi, the WWE wrestler. I don't know why.
The guy who like puts his like ass in the corner of the ring.
Yeah,
and, like,
I wasn't thinking too deep about it, but other than that, yeah. I got one more.
Okay, hit it.
Would you rather bet all your savings, on the Bitcoin dip, or protecting yourself for the alien invasion?
I guess for
Because
me,
y'all know they released the alien, stuff.
So for me, two things. One, I've always believed and been terrified of aliens, but I don't think that there's anything like I think if aliens are going to come, then like they're already way advanced and they have nothing that we could do would be able to protect myself. You know what I mean? So I'd rather invest the money, even if Bitcoin continues to crash. At least there's some return on investment versus buying like a shelter or something that I think will be insufficient to protect against the superior.
Right.
race.
That's a good point. You spend time and money protecting yourself, and for all you know, they can go through walls.
Right.
You don't know
Exactly.
So it's like a pointless. It's a pointless activity because you have no idea what form they will come in, what abilities they have, if it's
Right.
even necessary. Maybe they come in, they're friendly.
Right.
So it's like very useless. I mean, I think Bitcoin is still a great investment, and I'm not investing right now. But like, if I were, like, I'll probably throw like 5-10K in there. That is down. I think it's still the future. I think nothing differently about what I thought about it before. So I'll put my savings in Bitcoin out of those two things.
Always been volatile. We've like always talked about
Yeah,
that.
exactly. Like it's always been volatile. Look at the chart. Like it's just a dip.
What do you think about Elon Musk like manipulating it so significantly?
I think that Elon Musk is manipulating it like just to get like his giggles off, like his rocks off.
I think he's
like,
doing it to make money for
or
his
to
company.
make money, or to make
Yeah.
money. Yeah, like
I
he.
mean, they put millions and millions of dollars, hundreds of millions of dollars into it. They basically pumped and dumped himself.
Well, he
just
said
does
he didn't
it.
dump. He just says different stuff all the time.
Right.
Like we don't. No one knows how much Tesla put into Bitcoin. He just said we put money into it, and then I guess they're a public company. I don't know if you're like available to see their balance sheets or whatever.
I think they put
but like.
Yeah.
He said they like sold it. Then he's like, no, we didn't sell it. We didn't sell all of it. Like he's being very vague about it. And I think his thing with Dogecoin is like a practice to see how much he can like manipulate it by his own his own personal comments and everything like that. And then if he's trying to lower it, then it's a good opportunity for everyone. He's buying more. I mean, but like if you actually look at it, like Elon Musk aside, like. This is just like any stock that's like public and there's like bad news
it's
out
not
there.
because it's unregulated. That's the thing. Like what this is going to end up leading to is somehow like regulators getting involved because
How
like
would this lead to that? How would this lead to regulators getting involved?
because like if you say you're a billionaire, you
Okay.
could buy say you bought $100 million worth of Bitcoin right now. What would happen
Yeah.
to the price?
I don't know.
Wouldn't it increase? If,
I guess.
So-
I mean,
right?
I guess.
Isn't that how it works? Like
if
the
more
demand
people
goes up, the
buy
price
it,
can go up.
if more people buy it, it'll go up. Yeah, I don't know if my
Right.
one transaction would raise it, but okay. If more people
So
buy
say
it, it goes up. Okay.
Yeah, say you split it up into 1,000 different brokerages, 100 different brokerages, whatever.
Okay.
Bought a bunch of Bitcoins, price goes
Okay.
up, and then you sell it all for a profit, and then the price goes
Okay.
back down. So you can like manipulate the price like that. So like the reason there's many reasons that the stock market's regulated, but that's one of them. They stop companies from doing that.
Yeah, but companies are allowed to make statements. Like
What do
they're
you
not
mean?
allowed to inside. They're not allowed to like you're saying. Elon Musk is talking about. He's saying stuff that's affecting, and like his talking about it, his tweets and his public comments are affecting the price because people trust his opinion. Companies are allowed to say like, on McDonald's, we got this new burger coming out. It's going to be the best burger ever. Like you're allowed to say things to manipulate the public.
I mean, he
You're
got
not
in trouble.
You're
for,
not allowed to insider trade.
He got in trouble for tweeting Tesla's stock is way overpriced. Remember that? I think he's still getting like. I'm sure he's been
that was he never got charged or anything like that. It was like the SEC like looked into it, or like some people
Right.
made like stories about it. Like insider trading is always a fine line. It's a very
Right.
like touchy line.
But you can do it with Bitcoin. He could do what he did, pump a bunch of money into it, and then whether or not he's
he wouldn't want to pump money into it and then talk it down. He would.
well, he
wanna
could if
pump
after
money
he
into it,
sold,
talk it up.
he could pump a bunch of money into it, sell, and then say that say everyone should sell Bitcoin, and a lot of people would, and then buy it
again.
Do the same thing,
Yeah,
right.
I mean, yeah,
which is kind of what he's doing, allegedly.
I
What
mean,
y'all think about?
I could see him doing that. Yeah.
What y'all think about his SNL like sketches?
I thought it was funny, man. I thought it was funny. Did you watch all of it?
No, I watched some of it, but I will say that in the last episode with Michael Key, the Last Dance skit was like
It was really
the
good.
only funny thing that I've seen coming from SNL in like years. I thought it was great.
I thought it was really good. But as far as Elon, like I thought he was pretty funny because he's not funny. Like he's not, and like that almost works on SNL. Like I thought Eli Manning was good on SNL because he's just like, oh, and
He's kind
there
of
was
funny.
a couple.
Eli Manning's kind of funny.
There was a couple like cringeworthy skits with Elon Musk, but I thought the best one was when he was Wario in the courtroom. Did you guys see that one?
Yeah, I saw
Dude,
that.
that was funny. That was funny. He was like, "Ooh," and he was just like making silly faces with like the big mustache being Wario. That one was good. And I think the best one was Chad, where it was like Pete Davidson, like got his head taken off because he was like, but that one was pre-recorded and it was cool because it was like Elon Musk playing himself and they're taking over Earth. I think overall it was good for his brand, and I thought overall it was pretty funny, and it was just cool. It was cool to see. It was like, I feel like it was like must-watch TV because he's just always in the news and you want to see what he's going to say, and it's interesting seeing someone like that in the public spotlight doing something like skit acting. And overall, like it was some bad ones, but it was just goofy and funny, and I liked it. I liked it a lot.
What did you think about the cast? Like the week of?
I think that story was overblown.
Yeah, I hope so. Because
No one really said anything.
You don't think anyone? Well, so where did that come from? You think you just made up?
The one guy said like Elon Musk said like we'll see how live SNL really is, and then like one of the cast members was like what does this mean or something like that.
Okay.
And then like someone was like mad that there was like a tweet saying like Elon Musk is like a billionaire and like that's bad for people, and like one of the cast members like liked the tweet. It was very minimal things. It was a little overblown. It probably helped get publicity to get the show.
Yeah.
What do you think, Brandon? What's your take on the crypto and the Bitcoin at the moment?
I know someone, and you know someone
Okay, I know
that
you're talking
like he lost like a lot of money. Like
Yeah.
he bet against the hedge. I don't know what that like meant. Like
He bet that it was going to go up.
yeah. So
Well, he was telling me that Walmart's going to buy it and like it's going to go up. But dude, I mean, I lost money
leave
too.
your money
I own 2.4 Bitcoin. Like I own a lot, and like, dude, I'm not affected by it all. I'm just holding.
You also didn't like whoever this is hasn't lost money until he gets out. So just stay the
I don't know
course.
if he did like a different type of transaction.
unless
he did like a bet. He
bet that it was going to go up, so like that money's gone or something like that.
What do you mean a bet?
It's like it's like was it like a short or like a like a hedge
You can
or
short
like
Bitcoin.
There's certain apps that like allow you to make different types of transactions or financial things. It's like what's it called in like with the stock market? It's you can like, it's like not a short, but like it's like what's the word? It's like you can buy like half of it and like bet if it goes up or down. It's like people that get real into it. Someone out there's listening that knows exactly what I'm talking about, but it's like there's a lot of different ways to like play the day or like go up and down, like watch this and that. Like there's a lot of ways to do it like that where you can do different little ways to bet on it. And he did something like that. It's basically anything with investing. It's like you buy something, you believe in it for the long term. If it goes down, you say, do I still believe in this for the long term? If you do, then it's just, hey, can you stomach it?
Right.
And like,
Right.
so I don't even care. Like I still believe in it long term. If I had some money on the sidelines right now, I'd probably buy a little more. But I can stomach it. It's fine. It'll go back up. It goes up and down. You can't be affected by the day-to-day basis of it. That's just the main lesson of investing. It's don't be affected by day-to-day moves.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy the dip. So yeah.
You're gonna buy the dip?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I honestly think it's like kind of a good move. And then what if you buy the dip and it goes down even more? Are you gonna freak out?
No, I don't freak out.
Yeah. It's got to be money that's investment money that you're, if something happens that you don't believe that's going to be the future anymore, then you can like make a decision on that. But if you have the same beliefs but it just goes down, just got to stay steady.
Yes, sir.
All right. There's some good big bites.
Yeah,
it's like
I loved it. Brought me back. Those are maybe the best bites of all time, in my opinion.
The biggest bites.
Yeah.
You always remember slapping a cancerous baby or peeing on a homeless man. So.
Peeing on your wife. We want you to. Yeah, dude. All right, man. Whew. It's been it's like 2 hours, but
long one, but
yeah, man.
It's great.
This is fun. We did the 10 episodes in a row. We got the rhythm. We kind of got it. We had kind of got to get our rhythm down a little bit. We got it rolling. But this is episode 98, and yeah, I mean, maybe every once in a while, bring it back on. It could be a reoccurring guest. But dude, this is always so much. This is always so much fun. It's always so much fun. I always have a blast.
100 though. Good. I mean, big podcast coming up. Two more.
Big milestone. Dude, big milestone.
That's awesome, man. I know it was something that you promised to yourself, and
I promised to myself. If I want to, I have the right to quit at 100 because I told myself.
As long as you don't die in the next 2 weeks, then you should be good.
I should be okay. All
right. We'll knock on wood.
All right. Well, thanks everyone for listening. Whoa, there's echo there. This is it's been episode 98. David Hecker. Follow him at David Hecker something. I don't know what your Instagram is, but Brandon, you're the man. And all right, peace out.
Adios.